I should turn on this. There we go. All right, we're doing no camera stream tonight. I think mic is working. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're doing some farm keys real quick. We're just blasting a couple of 10s for my bonus rolls before I go on vacay tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing a Magister's Terrace and probably a Nexus Point. I have a cat I need to shoo. Hold. Knock it off, Cheddar. Okay. I think I just like overshot the dungeon by crazy while I was trying to deal with the cat thing. I won't shoot you. Also, hello. Wait. Why is the shaman a tank in the chat? This is funny. Okay. Oh, then this isn't even the right dungeon. Difficulty. Damn. Okay, we're gonna set the difficulty correctly. What's going on here? Somebody like handed off lead. I think it got messed up because like, apparently like the entire party, including myself, while I was getting all set up, disconnected because the game has been real shitty tonight. And then yeah, the difficulty's not set. Roll icons are popping up on the wrong people. Yeah, this is it's a whole thing. I just want to do 2 10s for some crests and my bonus rolls. And I think that the shaman just DC'd. Maybe. No, he set the difficulty, but he's still inside. That's weird. Yeah, I wanted to try to push maybe A14 tonight to like see if I could bump my rating a little bit, but like I don't trust it right now. I've been like randomly DC'd a couple like times already. I had one delve where I got DC'd like 4 times. I had to take a second to like disable Plumber and Raider IO because both add-ons were throwing like combining to throw like 3,000 plus tooltip errors. They were tainting something, and then Blizzard's like tooltip handler was like, I hate this and I hate my life, so I'm gonna stop now. So yeah, it's been real great. It's just yeah, something. But at this point, I know this dungeon really well, and I know that I can sleepwalk through it on a 10 if the group is like halfway competent. So I have the confidence. We're gonna get it done. This one's like so much worse though than normal. Like this is like a relatively minor patch, and just like it's like shit in the bed hard. Like housing going like, so the housing thing, I didn't even realize the extent of it until I logged in. Like housing is so fucked, you can't learn housing items right now because any decor like is unhooked because of the system is offline. So like you get decor items from dungeons and delves and whatever else, and you just have to like hold on to them in your bag because yeah. I guess you can do the invasions. A lot of people have been doing the void invasions. I've seen a lot of those achievements pop in guild chat all afternoon. By all afternoon, I mean like I've only been on for like an hour, maybe. Like 90 minutes between 2 sessions. But yeah, no. It's like decor duels or void invasions. Pick one, and that's what you're doing. Oh, right. People actually take damage at this part of the dungeon. I guess I should fix that. Very windy. Oh gosh. I feel like wind is probably like the worst weather condition to have on a run because like it can fuck up so much of how you manage like balance and stuff because it just feels crazy. Alright, please tell me we're going book side. Please tell me we're going book side. We're going book side.
My power is transcendent.
Got the book. Oh, we're doing the good pull. I love this. Costa Rican! Hell yeah. Oh, right. This dot sucks. I guess it's the 10. It doesn't suck that bad. Oh, not the foot lift. I just saw that too. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Like, I get that like physical activity is about like kind of being uncomfortable, but like the second that like weather acts on you in a way that makes you feel like you're out of control of your body is like the worst. Like, even if it's minor, like that shit just sucks. Okay. Oh, we're doing the wormhole. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Is he doing LOS or half LOS? We're just kind of vibing here. Okay. I'm out of melee range on whatever I had targeted there. I guess I should dispel in. The worms are exploding. That's like nothing on a 10 though. Ooh, let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Congrats, that sounds really good. Maintaining like on long stuff is like the worst. Like admittedly, I'm on a bit of a downturn right now where like I've been kind of lazy mode for probably a lot of the last month, to be honest. Like I've hit the gym a few times, but I've been pretty bad about maintaining the habit. And like I have a little bit of water weight gain from it, but not much. But like consistency is hard, and like managing it through like stuff like that's really hard. Now I actually have to heal the party now. Oh my fucking, oh, the fire was right under my feet. Holy shit. All right, yeah, we don't have a B res, so I gotta get back without pulling books, which I can do. I can do it. Okay, Shaman's dead, but he's got reincarn, so that's not too bad. I can also get him off the ground when I get back here. I am the B-res, yes. Okay, are we just, we're going straight into boss. Okay, cool. So we're doing hack room strats. All right. I can deal with that. You know, honestly, 2 deaths isn't bad there. That means, like, I would have expected Devourer to go down, because they tend to be squishy in pugs, I feel like. So, that's not bad. Can't believe it. I died as the B-res. Who's giving me this responsibility? I mean, honestly. I have like, okay, I have a new problem developing from the changes made to Holy, especially Lightsmith with the patch, in that I almost have too much Holy power now, because like every time a Sacred Armament goes out, I get 3, and it doesn't matter how it goes out. So like when I pop wings, I also get 3 holy power. When I pop the weapon itself, I get 3 holy power. So like I constantly am getting like overcapped on holy power, and I'm already bad about it like normally. Like I've been doing up to 14, still like super overcapping my holy power, because I'm like kind of scrub tier at like paying attention to it and managing it properly when I'm like mixed moding between like damage and healing. And now it's way worse. I'd actually have to like log to see for sure like what the exact extent of the damage is, but I swear to God, I'm probably over like, it was, granted, I'm like, I've only really done delves. This is the first major like actual thing I've done all patch, but I got a lot of holy power. Too much, maybe even. Okay, I don't have my actual CCs here. I gotta hodge on that. All right, good enough. Okay, are we not? Oh, we are doing the side pulls. Okay, cool. Oh, this is kind of this. Okay, like this is like the meta pull because of the damage buffs the worm gives, but like this sucks to heal on high keys. Like this actually, like the second all the worms start dying and exploding to give you the buff while also like hitting you for a shit ton of damage, it like actively hurts really bad. Like this is the one part where like whack-a-mole style on Holy Pally kind of fucking sucks, because like there's just not a lot of good answers in that moment other than like really trying to like delicately play whack-a-mole and hope for the best. Especially like because he just did this pull too where we got like one of the I think it's the enforcers that give it. No, it's the mage breaker or whatever, which is dead now, but the runic mark, we had a runic mark debuff out too, which super sucks. So like all the worms blowing up plus that is it's a lot. It's a lot of damage. I'm trying like one tweak to this build too, where like I took a hero talent diversion because like the default build everyone kind of recommends for Lightsmith has you take there's like a choice node where you can either get it's overhealing transfer based on who's got your armaments. I need to take that away. Hey Necro, welcome in. We are just blasting a couple of keys real quick before I head on a road trip tomorrow. But yeah, so there's a choice node where it's like either you get like overhealing transfer, which is kind of nice, or you get like a cleanse cooldown reduction when you successfully cleanse while you have an armament out. And like, I feel like the cleanse reduction is going to be sweet this season because there's so many like double barrel debuffs that go out where you have to like dispel 2 people and it's like good fucking luck. So I'm kind of trying it out. Like this is actually the first key I've done since I made the swap, but I'm curious to see how it goes because it feels like it'll be better. Oh, this pole still sucks on a 10. Yeah, because there's the glaive. Oh yeah, glaives are out. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 glaive debuffs. Oh, I don't have we don't have a mage, and I have mage buttons on my drinky button. Let's fix that. If I don't drink before this fight, it's gonna be a problem. There we go.
I have permission from Lorthamar himself. Liar! None shall lay hands on the Cynosure.
Okay. I know I have a second, so like, yeah. Alright. Body pull is fine as long as I don't get locked out.
I'll take care of these shields.
Oh, I wish I got the first round, although one is... Nope, none are on the tank. Okay, cool. Well. Yeah, I remember it. Boy, do I. Okay, and of course somebody cleared it immediately. And we double stacked the debuff. Yeah. I hit a judgment on the stupid affix orb instead of on a target that can actually take damage. I'm not getting debuffed. Thank you. Come again.
Beware.
All right, we're playing with this timer right up to the edge. I hate that the orb debuff for the affix looks exactly the same as the there's a oh no, it's the ball debuff in Seat that you take near the 3rd boss. That one, yeah. All right, I want that Demon Hunter to clear first. And he did. And I'm gonna let the debuff fall off so I don't make extra work for myself. Put the big shield on the tank. I don't have Blinding Light. I can haunt that one though. Oh yeah, debuffs went out. Huh. Like honestly, after a push weekend, like where I was doing hard stuff, like I don't want to ever minimize like 10s because I know there are people who struggle with 10s. I play with many of them, but like I don't know. This feels like comfy, where it's like, oh, I can just kind of blunder around here and be like, I don't know. If I DC, it's whatever. Not people aren't going to immediately die. Oh, I can miss this global. It's fine. It's kind of comfy. If it gives me the ring I want, I'll be even happier with it. But I have a hunch that bonus roll luck is not going to be that good. So we'll see. At least I got all the UI bugs done too, so I'm not like DCing on top of that, because that was awful. Why is this warrior eating so much shit? Question mark. Oh, the tank is doing the big boy pull. Wow, you're about 1 key level away from not being able to do that, so you better, I want to learn another way. Because you try this on... Well, okay, I guess 2 key levels. On an 11, you could probably still get away with this. On a 12, when they do the guile, like, buff, then you're just kind of boned. Honestly though, like my healer POV is that short of the void terrors, which are like kind of out of my hands as I go with the grace of God there, like as a healer, the back half of this dungeon is way easier than the front half. Like once I don't have to deal with runic marks anymore, brother, I'm having a good time. I can go damage mode, I can get some shield GCDs in here. Why are we pinging with the danger noise? Oh, we're going all the way. Okay. Yes, you're doing this is a standard pull. I have seen this one. I have done this one many times. Many times. I say many times like the season's not 4 weeks old, but also like just on this character, I think according to Rio, I've done like 60 something keys. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna be away for a couple of days, so we'll get that number. We'll get that number into a better balance. Alright, let me put out a Pity Light of Dawn, because I don't actually need to do a whole lot of healing here. I just want people to have a little bit of health. Oh, that's a big heal bomb I can fire off. Oh. Now that you've timed Algathar Academy, and I feel a little bit better about it and more willing to share it, I think I realized a goof that I did when we were doing that one with Sephin yesterday that I kind of fucked up the tank on. Because I think on that first pull, when we had the Pally tank, and he was, I'm assuming he was going to do the big roundup, I hit him with a Lay on Hands, which gave him forbearance, so he couldn't shield. I realized it, like, pretty quickly after, where I was like, he was probably going to use Divine Shield to drop his bleeds, and I took that away from him, because forbearance doesn't care who originated it. Although there is a class talent you can take that would have like prevented that from being an issue, because there's one you can take where you can still use Divine Shield to clear debuffs and it doesn't care about forbearance and it'll still work. But I don't know if he had that. I don't think it's popular to take for tanks. It is popular in a couple of the holy builds I've looked at, but yeah, no, either way, I'm like, I probably goofed that for him, because if he had forbearance on when he meant to go Divine Shield, then that would have been off the table, and he wasn't a dwarf, so he didn't have the racial option on deck. So yeah, there's an opportunity for learning there for me, for sure. It's like, because like I'm trying to be more diligent about using Lay on Hands in Lightsmith, because I get it so often since Armaments like resets it. But then it's also like there's still time and place, like it still matters like when I do it. So that was one of those moments where I'm like, I need to top his health bar now. I have one button that I know will do it without a cast time, so because I don't have 3 seconds to think about it. Here we go. Alright, I will not get Octopus grabbed. Oh, this is cozy. Alright, here's a Holy Shock. There's a Holy Shock. There's a Hammer. The Shaman is taking like the most damage out of anyone, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, no, because it's like on any other tank this season, it would have been a complete non-issue. Like I would have been able to fucking blast it and it would have been totally fine. But like, of course, like Paladin, it matters a lot, because the whole system is still like stacked to not let you like supercharge forbearance effects.
A gift of power.
Oh. Alright, good enough. I could go back to Hodge, but I see Stagger is slowly bleeding my monk to death, so let's maybe not let that happen. Oh, are we trying to do the LOSE bullshit? Maybe? No? Okay, we're not. There was some tech for a minute where like groups were taking this pull up like all of the stairs, because like you could technically LOS the Void Terrors and you could get them to just come up, and then when they would start casting their bullshit, it wouldn't matter. I think yeah, we got that stuff. Why would you bring them up like that? Just kill them at the bottom, brother. I mean, again, I keep saying it's just a 10, and like, yeah, it's just a 10, but like also like, sir, ma'am. Gender non-conforming tank person. What are you doing? Okay, I don't have Lay on Hands there because I used it when I was talking about using Lay on Hands a lot, so I might actually have to bust my ass here a little bit. Are we... What the fuck? What is happening? What are we doing? I mean, okay, it's like, it's working, so I guess I can't be too flabbergasted, but also, like, I'm a little, I got a little scared there for a minute. Even though this is actually, like, low-key one of my better dungeons this season so far. Like, this is like, I did this on this is one of my first 13s I crossed off for Resi 13s, and it was like, we two-chested it. Like, I've never two-chested anything above, like, 11 before, so it was kind of nuts. I mean, yeah, this season, whatever, but still, it's been, this dungeon has become one of my stronger ones, even though I, like, fucking hate the last boss as a healer. It is, like, there's so much going on where, like, you just can't, like, go damage mode. Like, you can throw out a couple of GCDs of damage here and there if you're, like, really paying attention, but... Kind of like, in Pugs, I just low-key hate it because there's, like, so many different ways that tanks decide to handle their positioning for the goop that they leave behind on Dispel, so it's like... I gotta watch and see if they roll out or move or adjust positioning in any real way to compensate, or if they're just gonna, like, deal with the goop. But you can't wait too long because the damage ramps the longer they have the debuff, so... You let them sit there and not make up their mind about it, then it kind of sucks. So it's just one of those fun, like, I feel like playing healer at this level this season has been very, like, enlightening because there's a lot of stuff that, like, I kind of understood about, like, the role from having tanked and having, like, DPS and stuff, but, like, so much depends on your group, on, like, how you... I don't like that there's a bubble there. I'm not going to take it.
Is that monstrosity?
I'm not walking through the middle either. But, like, yeah, it's been a fun learning experience because, like, genuinely, yeah, there's a lot of, like, okay, yeah, he's not even running through. So I'm just going to get the debuff off of him, and the goop is just going to be there, and that's just how it's going to be.
Beware.
So now we got goop under the boss. Unfortunate. But it also, like, doesn't hurt very much. Like, this dungeon feels like one of the things they made that's, like, most in line with, like, their whole idea of how the add-on stuff works. Okay, he's gonna take that. All right. I didn't trust it. I still don't trust it. Also, maybe I just wanted to ride the knockup, though. I don't know. It was fun. Okay. Cool. That was, like, enough warning, I feel like. Okay. He's gonna take it. See, like, my dream state for this fight is when everybody takes the balls except for me, so I can be passenger princess and just do the healing cooldowns and, like, manage my whole, like, deal. But, like, I feel like in a Pug, like, I don't, you know, obviously you never have that level of trust. Like, you're not gonna just be like, yeah, sure, I think you guys got it. Unless, like, the group has demonstrated really well they're doing and they're communicating it effectively. But, you know, also, we in a 10 right now.
Beware.
The most we've talked about is that a bunch of people pulled stuff on the way up here. That was the most conversation we had. So it's like, yeah, okay. Alright. Goop time, have a shield. Not standing in that. I guess I'll eat that. That's fine. I can eat that. Please get that, Mr. Shaman. Let's get a little ore mastery.
Beware.
Make sure I'm off kilter of the tank here. Probably need to go overhead camera mode, but oh, I got big zoom now. Okay. This is like a weirdly transcendent experience. Like, I feel like I'm like floating above the dungeon in a weird mental way. Oh, sweet. Let me roll on that bookshelf. I don't know how many of them I have because housing is broken, so I can't actually see in the tooltip.
Offer an apology for the near
Okay. I did want to bonus roll this because I would like to be able to get the bifurcation band. Please give it to me. No, it's a cape. All right. I guess now the tricky thing is like, do I do this dungeon again for a better chance at the ring and use my second token that way? Or do I do Nexus Point for different ring options and run with it like that? I do kind of want to practice Nexus Point a little bit more. Maybe doing a 10 of it would be kind of like a good low-key way to like roll out, because I tried a 14 of it last night, I think it was. Might have been the night before. I can't remember. But it was going really, really well to a point. Actually, yeah, I think you were there, Kat. I think that was the one we did together. It was my key. Yeah. Like, it was going really well until it wasn't. What did I take damage from? There's not... Did the worms explode? Oh, they're volatile light worms. Okay. These guys are new. That must be a patch thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Magisters again. I like it well enough as a dungeon, but also like I don't know. Yeah, the last rating points are such a bitch. Like I saved it and I actually exported it to YouTube for posterity, but like my legend stream, I don't know how much of it you were there for, because it was past the point I think where you tapped out and it was on a Sunday night, so like it would make sense. But like I had to do like 3 Algathars back to back to get one timed on the board, and like 2 of them were pre-mades, and I got like held captive basically because I was like, I'm gonna do an abandon vote because this group does not know what they're doing. And then I threw up the abandoned vote, and then I go and check, and I'm like, all 4 other people are in the same fucking guild. Oh my god, no. So I ended up like, I should have just left, because I think the Keystone Deserter threshold's relatively high. Like I've abandoned literally 1 key all season, so like it should have been fine. But we finished. We didn't time it obviously, but I just stayed there. It was on the level of like people not standing in the circle on the first boss, where it was like, oh, okay, you're just dying to the dot because you're not cleansing it. Because everyone goes, no, the circle, I can't stand in that. So, oh my god. Okay, well actually, crit haste is not bad. I mean, okay. I'm not thrilled with that cape, but it's also not terrible. Oh yeah, no, like it's kind of the scuttlebutt this season in WoW, Necro, to like catch you up on like on all the implications of it, is that dungeons this season are, in a relative sense, depending on your player skill, easier than they have been for a minute. Like a lot of people who probably shouldn't be doing 10s, frankly, are able to do plus 10s because the scaling is pretty forgiving, and like a lot of the mechanics scale pretty well. Like there's not a lot of aggressive scaling where stuff gets really bad until like the higher key levels, like 12 and 13, where there's also like other affix scaling related stuff that comes in that makes them even harder. Like there's a sharp ramp at 12, but like, so a lot of people, like, there's no threat of dying or failing at low level keys unless a lot of things go wrong. So a lot of people are just like kind of vibing and chilling and pushing up to 10s without learning what's happening, and then they go into higher stuff and it's like, oh, I don't know how any of this works. Cool. And it's like, at that point, then it's everyone else's problem. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks a little bit. I mean, it's kind of the trade-off you make. Like, the one thing with add-ons that I really like in WoW, and I do a lot, is that there's a ton of tools to, like, learn how to filter groups and, like, figure out, like, who should understand or, like, who has a good track record and who's been successful. And one of those add-ons I have disabled right now because it was generating 3,000 tooltip errors today. So especially with that's why I'm not doing anything hard tonight. I gotta pack for a vacation and go to bed at a reasonable hour, but also like I am not daring to look into like trying to run an actual progression key at this point without knowing what I need to know about the group I'm getting into. Yeah, like we had like Kat and I did a 13 last night where it was like that too. Like we did it, like there's this one like basic mechanic on this boss in the Academy dungeon, which is really fun, really thematic dungeon. It's cool, but it's like a tree boss who puts like a bleed on you because like it splinters of bark. It's thematic, it's whatever. And so you do that, and like he summons a little treant ad that like you attack, and when the treant blows up, he does a healing circle that removes the debuff from you. So like you just stand in the circle and let it blow up on you, and then you're fine, and you don't take constant bleed damage, because otherwise the dot that it puts on you has no duration. It just ticks endlessly until the end of the boss fight or until you die. So it's like you literally just stand in the circle and get it off of you, and it's easy. But a lot of people, like, you can overpower stuff in low key, so like a lot of healers are just gonna like let them take it and heal past it. Like I even try to heal past it, and when it happens, I hate that it happens, but you know, you try. And then like on a high key though, the damage scales up by like by multiplicative percentage scalars, because there's like a base key level scaling, and then there's an affix scaling that adds another percentage scalar on top of that. So like by the time you're doing it on a 12, it's like everything does like, I think the number's like 230% extra damage or something. They're like, so affixes do add mechanics, but one of the nice things is that when you get to high enough keys, like when you start doing 12s or up, all the affix stuff actually fades away. Like, so the mechanics of the dungeon are always the same. The affixes are weekly rotations that are the same in all dungeons, and they're just like little extra bullshit you have to do. And then once you start doing 12s and above, the affixes are gone, and they're just replaced by harder scaling. So at 12s and up, you no longer have to do any affix stuff, and you just play the dungeon, which is cool because you theoretically should have learned the mechanics as you've been scaling up the key levels. And so once you hit 12, you don't have to hold on to like CC abilities to play with orbs or like smash balls into each other's faces or anything, because then you just do the dungeon. But if you don't know what you're doing, then all of a sudden everything hurts a lot more, and now you're dying because, oh my god, this takes like 100% extra damage. Yeah, so keys start at +2. It's weird because like there's Mythic 0 and then it goes +2. And there's not a 1. I guess Mythic 0 should be a 1, but Blizzard doesn't really name it Mythic 0. We just call it that as players. But then you have to beat the timer to upgrade your key, but if you beat the timer for every 20% lower, you beat the timer. So like if you beat it within 80% of the timer, then you get 2 key levels added. If you beat it by 60%, then you get 3. So like you can theoretically go like 2 to 5 to 8 to 11. 11 normally is the point where most players are going to stop like multi-chesting, or stop like what we call 3-chesting, where it goes +3. But yeah, you can skip levels that way. But for a lot of players, generally, you're not going to like run your own key into the ground. You'll like kind of pug. You'll join other people's groups for their keys, and they have their own stuff they've been doing to level their key. So it's, yeah. But like generally community practice, especially at that level, is that you're generally going to run everything at like 12, everything at 13, everything at 14. You're going to kind of upgrade slowly. Like right now, my rating is like, I've done 2 of the dungeons at a 14 and everything else at a 13. And before that, it was like one of these at a 14, everything at like 13 or 12. And then it was like everything at 11, so on and so forth. We're doing an experiment just because I'm not sure what I want to do, if I'm going to do another Terrace or if I'm going to do Nexus Point. So we're actually going to zone into the dungeon I have a key for this week, and we're going to see what a +14 scaling looks like. Either your friends carried you, or you are very unobservant and you powered through the low levels. Like a lot of people, like, this is going to sound mean and elitist, and it kind of is. Like, I guess I'll embrace it a little bit. A lot of people can get carried through low key levels. You can kind of like, if you have a couple of friends who like playing with you, you can get them to like haul your ass through a lot of the low level stuff, and personal responsibility kind of starts hitting around 12 or 13, where like if you're not good at your defensives, you don't know how to play your stuff, you don't know how to manage the mechanic correctly, you're fucked. Okay, here we go. 169% extra damage and health on things at a 14. So let me walk far away from that before I activate and try to start a 14 solo, because that ain't happening, and I would like to keep that key because that's a progression key for me. So yeah, I would guess then at 12, like if we step down to a 13, it would be at like 10% lower. So it would be like 100, I guess you would say 159%, but like because it's multiplicative scaling, it would be probably like 158 or something like that. But yeah. like eventually with the way that gear scales in the game, you hit a point where keys are like numerically impossible, like because something will just eventually hit you so hard it just kills the entire party in one shot without even thinking about it. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. I have like a sip of water left. I'm drinking a Pepsi Zero at the moment, so I'm gonna drink the water that I have left. Very tasty and refreshing. I am a little thirsty, you're right. But yeah, like right now, like as a context, like most of like the super high level pro groups are doing like 21 keys at the moment. Like those are the highest that people are putting up right now, and those are kind of a struggle until people get more gear. And then like a lot of people are in that like middle ground of like what we call Keystone Legend achievement level, which is like 13s and 12s. Keystone Hero would be the next step down, which is all 10s. Keystone Master is like a mix of 7s and 6s. So there's like multiple different breakpoints where like they use achievements and stuff to kind of encourage you to like slowly jump up through the system. Dude, the 5-point gap is crazy. I hate that so much. Although to be fair, like when I had to do the 14 pit to finish mine out, I was in like the same boat. I was missing like 6 points, and I was like, okay, well, I can maybe do a 13 and hope that it goes well, or I can just go straight for a 14 and throttle it, and it'll be fine. And that's what I did. And then, yeah, I think I got more than 6 points by a little bit. But yeah, at this point, I am 296 points away from my next goal. And I think I have decided at this point that I'm probably going to be trying to fish for this 1%, which is going to be a moving target. Like right now, as of today, it's 3,432 rating. I think I did the math from earlier season estimates, and it's going to be like 3,600 or 3,700 by the end of the season, probably. Which means eventually, if I want to do this 1%, I got to be timing 19s. If I mathed it out correctly, which I may or may not have. We'll see. Yeah, it's like, it's so weird too, because Boomy actually is really good damage profile for like a lot of the dungeons. Like, genuinely, especially with some of the pulls we're doing nowadays, like a lot of like the proper like pull routes you can do, like uncapped AoE is kind of god mode. Like, it's the best way to go. So like, I genuinely don't get that. Plus, like, you bring a verse buff, which is always solid. Damage reduction, little damage buff, it's all solid. You have a lot of off utility, you got battle res, you got a lot of strong defensives, you got roar. No, I totally get that feeling too. Like when I was playing Feral last season to push up into like Legend achievement, like there were a couple keys where I was just like, what am I even doing here? Although I will say I beat a Liquid Raider at DPS in a 13 last season, and that felt really good. I was like, fuck yeah, all right. You get paid to play this game. I just play it for fun. We are not the same. It'll never happen again either, but, you know. I'll remember it for a while. Oh no, there's like no Nexus points. Well, okay, hold on. What if I go groups without a tank? Okay, that's the secret. But then it's like, do I want to wait for a tank? Or do I want to just run one of the Magister's Terrace that has a tank and have a slightly higher chance at the ring I want specifically, instead of maybe getting a ring that could be okay? I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to do Nexus Point. I feel like I need the differentiation. I need something a little different. Except for now there's literally no Nexus Points. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's even just do this too. Let's turn off, like, hey, maybe I'll just bring drums. Nope. Okay. Let's maybe expand it to 12s. That's better. Oh, hey, here's a 10 that's forming up. Let's fucking go. I don't like Relaxed, because Relaxed as a healer like sets my alarm off, because that's like, oh cool, I'm gonna do a lot of healing. I'm not relaxing, but I'll still hit the button. Honestly, like in a 10, even if they're fucking up mechanics, it'll still probably be fine. I have a lot of good tools for that dungeon too. Freedom on the left hull is like god mode, because you can easily clear the little snary circles. Reduce that damage by like a lot. You're not going to take a 276 Holy Paladin who's not a 13 in there already. Hey man, that's not cool. I have a 276 though. I also changed my whole gear set today because I finally finished enough of the outward appearance of the mythic tier this tier that I went full purple. I also changed my hair. I went with this because my human priest I have had this hair and I was like, it seems like it's kind of fun. So why not? So there we go. We played a little dress up today and we did some gear upgrades. Hey, there's a 10. I didn't even check the group. Oh wow, the Ret Paladin who has the key has never done this dungeon on a key before. Oh no. Ah, they filled with another healer anyways. All right, cool. Well, fine then. Oceanic latency. That group looks solid though. Let's fucking nope. They're already full. Q simulator. Let's go. Do I just run a 12 at this point? I think that might be the answer. It might actually just be the answer to run a fucking 12 and just deal with it. Honestly, at this point, I don't know. 12 might be kind of breezy too. Like, then I won't have to deal with the affix. There's something to that. I don't know. We'll see. It's a question of how tilted I want to get before I have to get luggage out and start packing clothes. I don't think I'll get too bad. Like, honestly, I feel like a group that could do a 12 this week is probably okay, but also it's like rating creep. Like, a lot of people who shouldn't be in 12s are going to be doing 12s this week because of gear climb, so it's like you gotta stay ahead of that a little bit. You gotta get ahead of the curve by a smidge. But also, apparently, I mean, I died standing in a fire circle in Magister's Terrace, so, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing 12s this week either. Ooh, Quel'Thalas. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. Well, an Arms Warrior from Quel'Thalas. The rating's kind of sus for an 11, and 11 still means dealing with an affix. Like, I'd almost rather just rip it straight to 12 or, like, comfy in a 10. I think either one of those is probably the play. 11. Group's rating is pretty decent. They have a tank, but it's a... Well, Prop Paladin's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna throw in for this 11 too. Plus they have a tank, so it's like full ready to go group. All right, will my portal button work this time? No, no, it will not. Will it work from my spell book? Let's see. Okay, well, it works from there. Cool. Yeah, when I got DC'd before the Magister's Terrace, I used my portal button to, like, try to get over to Magister's Terrace, and then at some point it either DC'd me during the portal cast or something, so I came back still in Silvermoon, but, like, my portal flyout button on my hotbar doesn't work now. So, yeah. That's real great. Oh, and I don't have Plumber, so it doesn't give me my... I can't have Plumber right now, so it doesn't give me the pop-up to tell me what dungeon difficulty we're set to. I'm flying blind. Okay. I will need to re-up buffs. Okay, we have an all-ranged group, so interrupts are going to be problematic, but we don't need too many in here. Devourer has a 15-second CD too, so it's not that bad. Every time I think that Warlocks are tanky and I don't put a beacon on them, they become the softest member of the party. Like, I don't know. That's just the trend I'm noticing. I'm gonna not put it on the Warlock, though, just to be safe. I can always change it if I change my mind. Then I should probably re-up my right, too. Oh, okay. We're just ripping straight into the countdown.
5.
At least everyone's ready.
3, 2, 1.
All right, it is actually an 11, so the right key has been inserted. Strong start.
And your fate
Close that little flyout window here.
Give up this
I don't know what it is tonight, but like, oh, this tank has the starter routes turned on. Okay, interesting. Or somebody in the group does that is playing a tankable class. So it could be the DH for all I know. Could be me. Maybe it's a thing that's on by default and you have to turn off, actually. I don't know. That's an interesting wrinkle. Because, I mean, this is actually a pretty bog standard 11 pull. Like, you would either go full left haul in Hero or you would go full lobby in Hero. So, like, I don't know. This isn't terribly different. His health is doing things. It's doing paladin things. He didn't have hammers going prior to pull, so I do think he didn't have shield off the bat, but I'm hoping he takes Sentinel. His threat's been pretty good, so honestly, maybe he isn't taking Sentinel? I don't know. I'd have to look at his talents. I'm not inspecting his talents at this point in the run. We lived through the big pull, so, like, honestly, I don't have a whole lot of reason to doubt. It's just scary. Watching Paladin health bars this expansion when they're tanking is kind of like, yikes. Hey, William, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I saw you working on some Void Invasions earlier. How are those? I have not tried them at all. I did all my, not even all my profession junk. I got DC'd a lot, and I kind of gave up on it, and I did delves so I could get my crests done on this character before I go on vacation tomorrow. I'm not going to deal with that. Give me a shield. Get that rolling. Yeah, we're just blasting a couple easy 10 and 11 keys for some bonus roll loot. Trying to get some upgraded rings. Gear is getting pretty sweet, but I'm getting capped out by crests a lot, so... Yeah, I didn't hear a whole lot of hype for them on PTR. Like, not to say that they're bad, I just, you know... It's not like Worldcon... Oh my god. What are we doing here, folks? Oh, we have a Dreadflail? Where did he even come from? I didn't even know you could get a Dreadflail this early in the haul. I have never had to deal with one that early. Did we? Oh, somebody pulled like way down. What the fuck? Nice! A10, hell yeah. What's up at your rating up to? You gotta be getting pretty close to Hero, I think, at this point, huh? That 2,500 shouldn't be too far away once you start putting the 10s on the board. And then you get your glowy. Oh, god, the tank went down.
Your
Okay. Nah, I'm dead too.
wasn't necessary.
Yeah, the group's DPS is pretty okay. Yeah, you're... Okay. My bad. Well, what happened? I don't even actually... Like... God, I hate this right now. Like, I don't actually understand what even happened there. Like, it looked like we pulled way too big. Which... seems like it was probably the case. Okay, and now we're keeping it go. We're limping over the finish line. Okay, well, I guess this is what we're doing in 11s this week. Cool. 2138, nice, not bad. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, because I think, like, I think you can still pretty easily do Hero at all 10s, but, like, yeah, you need a 10 in, like, every dungeon, so... Oh, the Dreadflail is flailing. I mean, he was on the tank, which is good, but the tank was also facing into the middle of the hall where everyone was hanging out at, which is bad. But also, I mean, we're, like, this was a weird, like, recovery thing happening as we were, like, in motion. Can I drink and ride on the horse? Oh, that's... I don't have time to figure it out with this group, but holy shit, but I want to know that now. Because it looked for a second like I was drinking on the move, which would be fucking sick. Alright, we'll hit a blind in there. Okay, and he's LOSing me. I love that. Why are we pulling... Why are we going so narrow? Oh my god, this is a mistake. Nope, yeah, because now we're going to get that. Because of course we're going to get that, because we're not threading a needle. Ugh, this is... Okay. Yeah. This is giving me kind of a thing, because, like, I love that they're doing stuff to help people get into tanking this expansion. Like, don't get me wrong. But, like, their default routes for the Lindormi's Guidance thing are not it. And like, I think a lot of tanks just like hit as many glowy things as they can until the level where that like stops being helpful, and like this is a level where you can't do that. Like if you just pull as many glowy things as you can see in one frame, like you're gonna get too much stuff. Like especially because like this has like the dread flail, so it's like, okay, you're trying to do like the skirt the line shit, which is great until like we have to actually move, and then nobody's doing affix. So the mobs are getting buffed. Ooh, myth chest is solid. Yeah, I mean puzzle box would have been goated, obviously, but like we take the stuff we can get for sure. Alright, well, this is a dungeon of all time. Too late for me to go back to a Magister's Terrace. Oh god. Okay, and the tank has moved on to the next pull while we still have a dread flail alive. Hello. It's actually becoming like my pet peeve quickly, like tanks that do this thing where they like run ahead when one mob is almost dead because they think that the way to chain pull is just to keep going, but it's like, if something isn't actually dead, then like leaving your party behind and having it like chase you is like actually kind of stupid. Like genuinely, like that's noob tank behavior. Like you think it's gonna save you time, it isn't. It's gonna make it harder, and anything that has any sort of special ability this season is gonna wreck your party because they're gonna be hanging out back there free casting whatever the fuck it is they're doing. It is you, yes, actually. Hi Loopy, hello. Welcome in. I'm in the 11 from hell right now. We chain died to the second pole because the tank, it has the glowies on and overshot by a lot. Oh yeah, no, the glowies in MT, the voidies in MT are the worst because yeah, that heal thing is like not well understood by a lot of people, and so like, oh, let me just move to the next pole, and it's like, okay, well that mob is just sitting back there healing for like 1% of its health every second that you're not fighting it. So what are we doing?
A gift of power.
Okay, will we do the affix? I have blinding light. I will do it. Okay, the party actually did it. Let's fucking go. Time to drink on my horse. Oh, or just get meleeed, I guess. I can't even have a sip of my Pepsi right now. I'm gonna get like another cape from this too. Like I already know it's happening. I'm already like mentally preparing myself for that. Like 100%. It's gonna be like bonus roll. Here's a cape. I'm like, cool. I already got a cape though in the last dungeon. If I'm gonna get 2 drops of like the same thing back to back in 2 subsequent dungeons, it better be like last night where I got the 2 Hawkstrider mounts back to back. That I can accept. I won't accept 2 capes back to back when I already have a perfectly cromulent cape riding on the back right now. Alright, I will have like 5 seconds to drink after this pull, if I am lucky. So we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hope that they can deal with the orbs again. So far, so good. Okay. Although the orb, something sat me up. And yeah, the tank ain't paying attention to my health, my mana bar. Of course not. Not paying as much attention to his own health bar either, but you know. That's a separate problem we can deal with another way. Yay, free heal procs.
Beware.
Okay, I can't see where that fractured image is. I need to make sure I know where the light beam is so I don't get... Okay, we still have a Dreadful Fairy alive. Something bad's about to happen. I know it. I know it. I know it. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Cool. Cynicism averted. Alright, I'm getting out of that, though. I don't need to be in that for too long.
Beware.
I will need to look at that to be sure, but, yeah, there's like layers of different debuffs that really hurt there. Like, there's also, like, one other debuff that's kind of, like, bullshit in that hallway, which is, like, a healing redirection, which isn't necessarily bad on the right target, but it, like, gets into this situation where, like, a healer could try to, like, spam something on you to help you and not actually hit you because there's a redirect that's pulling the healing from the target. So there's like a couple different layers of like bullshit in that hallway. That Dreadflow is still very alive, and he's fucking just gooping the whole party. Oh my god. Okay, well that was a total waste of that lay on hands. Maybe not. Yeah, this is like, okay, this is like one of the things I genuinely like do not like about the add-on stuff currently, though, is like I do miss having weak auras that like at least give you some understanding of trash abilities and timers, because way too often this season like trash has some spicy stuff that just like hits you out of nowhere, and like, yeah, how do you even know? It's not in the dungeon journal, it's not documented there, unless it's like one of those things where they try to do the boss ability to teach you, which, I mean, then it's like, okay, cool, but like a lot of the trash in here does not do that. Like, there's a lot of trash that teaches you how to deal with Lothraxion, which is great, but maybe it's not exactly the fight I need help with. Yeah, because like this like debuff circle is like a pretty high hitting damage ability, but I don't think there's any one individual thing that would hit you for that much unless one of the mana batteries went off, and even then that wouldn't have been a 400k hit. That would have been like 400k worth of like ticks. So like, yeah, I'd have to, you know what, I might actually still have logs from that. I might need to look, because like I do want to know actually, because I fear this dungeon when I have to prog it to 14, even though like we almost succeeded at the 14 yesterday. So, oh, the arrow, no, okay, I think I remember what happened there, because I think it was no, okay, I remember the death now, yes, but I don't actually know why it killed you in one hit like that. We didn't have any trash alive that would have done anything. There's no boss ability there that would have accounted for that much damage. And like when you have the like the lines themselves don't do that much damage. But yeah, no, I remember because it dropped you. Like it was so confusing out of nowhere. But I couldn't tell you what it was. I'd have to, yeah, I want to dig in now and find out though, because there's no way it was like completely inexplicable unless it was a bug. Like there has to be like some combination of a bit. Oh, I almost fucking judgment pulled. Oh, cast bar? Yeah, it's kind of a problem. I have the same thing with Platinator where like I can make it so that I can generally see cast bars pretty well. Like I have the settings set to kind of amp them up, but it's also like still a lot harder than it used to be. Oh shit. Get that menu out of here. I don't need the context menu right now. I need a heal. Alright, I'm just gonna pop that. I don't have an option to be stunned right now. I think I can human racial out of that. I actually need to get better at using my human racial for sure, because like I have not used it once. I don't even have it on my hotbars, but I know that it's useful. Yeah, Blizzard's like, God, so much of this expansion is just literally like, what if you had waited one expansion before pulling the plug on add-ons like that? Because like I don't even necessarily disagree with the intent. It's motivated and from a good place. There's an attempt at making the game easier to get into and understand, and making it so that it stops like hiding a bunch of necessary information behind like 8 different layers of add-ons and weak auras and stuff that you have to like know and learn outside of the game. But like they just went way too aggro on it way too quick. Like they were clearly not ready, but they were like so insistent that they were going to be ready for it that like they couldn't back down, and they wouldn't let themselves like back down and be like, hey, okay, we thought about it and we're gonna like give it another expansion, we're gonna slowly add things over time and we're gonna tweak it. Like, no, they just pulled the plug immediately, and it was like, but why though? Like, and granted, like I've been able to like make my UI work for me in most of the way. Like it's like pretty close to what I used to have. Data presentation's pretty solid. Like I feel good about it, but like it is a downgrade. It is still like a learning process, and there's still stuff where it's just like I don't have enough of the information I really want to have at any given point in time. Yeah, because like they announced it in like February of last year, because it was like just before Undermine came out. They were like, yeah, we're going to be doing this and it's going to be really cool and we have a really good plan for it and we're going to start with these things. And it was like, oh, okay, cool, you're starting there. So that means that like over the next 2 years, you're going to add like all these different things and it's going to get really good. And then it was like, oh, well, yeah, about that time frame though. And yeah, here we are. Like, obviously, I still love this game a lot. I still engage with it heavy, but, like... Blizzard has, like, such a hard time at being, like... at just, like, being, like, able to be wrong, I guess, would be how I'd put it. Like... There's such, like, a weird... like, thing where they have to... like, they have the right idea for their game and they're convinced of it, and it doesn't matter if we're convinced. And it's like, no, it kind of matters if the players are buying into this, actually. Like, it is important that you get them to, like, be on the same page. I have written 4 different posts about the add-on Apocalypse. And it has been a running topic that I talked about in a couple of different seasonal goal recaps I've already done. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, good, the beam's gone. Because, like, yeah, like, I do think they had, like, a good core of an idea there, in that, like, they're not wrong that the game is sometimes, like, really hard to approach for newbies, because there's just, like... there's just too much going on for a new player to like really vibe with without like having a friend to like actively drag them through it and teach them everything. But yeah, no, the interrupt stuff is awful. Like, yeah. Like, I will say that the thing I do like this season so far is that interrupts are less essential than they have been. Like, there's no pulls that are as bad as, like, the Priory casters were last season, or Season 2 of War Within. Like, those are both, like, way better. But then it's like, when there are interrupts that are important, it's like they're really important. So they're, like, rarer, but also, like, it matters a hell of a lot more if you hit it or not. Because if you miss it, then it's just like, well, the whole group takes 400,000 damage. Here you go. Dude, like, I have that with, what are they called? The Necrolites in, Pit of Saran are the worst at it, because their little ghosties will fucking go boom if they don't get interrupted, and their boom on like a 12 hits for like 500,000 damage to everyone. So like through like Diva Aura it's better, but it still sucks really, really bad. Oh man, yeah. You know the thing I hate about that too? I like Priory as a dungeon, like the overall theme and the idea of it, and actually some of the bosses I kind of like. But, man, 2 seasons back-to-back? Hell no. The one I actually hated last season with, like, a burning passion was Arakara, though. Like, Arakara was my... I hated it in Season 1. I hated it in Season 3. It was just, like... awful. The last boss was so hard for people to wrap their heads around because it just required like pulling your attention in so many different directions because of like you had to get sucked in, but at the right time. You had to make sure to stand in the right place, but oh hey, there's web circles, so you can't just plant in one place, and there's other things going on, so you have to manage it. Like, oh, tank out of range. We love that. This prop pally has a death wish. I think they all do right now, technically, but I should probably just dispel one of those debuffs.
A gift of power.
It's probably for the best that Arakara is not in your brain space because it was just, yeah. Like, the thing I hate about it too, though, is that, like, even there on theme and stuff, it's a really cool theme. It's a really neat dungeon, but then, like, playing it is not neat. So, like, yeah, I think that's one where when I did KSL, I left that, I hit a 12 on that pretty early on my druid, and then I was like, cool, I'm never seeing this place again unless I'm, like, doing it with friends. I will never zone in here again, and that's cool. I'm happy with that. Because, yeah. Well, hey, if you want to get that Scarlet Void Flare, all you got to do is get 3,400 this season. Because then you can buy it. I haven't actually seen the vendor, though. I wanna find it, see if there's, like, a vendor you can, like, locate. It's probably in the time ways, if I had to guess, but... we can start duoing. I'm okay with that. Like that, we had some heater keys that one night where it was Yuumi and KV running. Like, man, we were blasting. That was a fucking great night. Like, honestly, I think that I could get him and you into like pushing at least to the 16s to like to do myth if we had a solid like trio group running. I know you all both have like the mechanical aptitude and the damage to do it. It's just like, yeah, queuing, like trying to solo queue it as DPS sucks ass, like 100%, because that's where it's like the meta. Balanced Druid is approximately 3.8% worse than bringing in Unholy DK, because while they both have uncapped AoE, the Unholy Death Knight also has auto attacks and brings additional utility. Nobody say my nerd voice sounds like me, or I will, I don't know, do a cowboy voice about it or something. Oh, please tell me this group knows how to do the interrupt. Yay! Why are the orbs on me? Okay, well, I have Blinding Light. It's fine.
Beware.
Okay, yeah, no, that is actually the argument, and I should have made that in the joke there, because that is 100% what people would say, is like, well, yeah, Balanced Druid's great and all, but like, 45-second interrupt. And it's like, okay, yes, but like, that's a group comp thing. You can work around that. Like, especially because, yeah, like, this season there just aren't that many interrupts that you need to get. Like, you need to get Arcane Explosions in here. I think that's, like, literally the only cast you actually have to interrupt in here. I think every dungeon has, like, one cast where it's, like, not super frequent, and you just have to interrupt the one thing. So it's, like, genuinely not that big of a deal. Next here. I need to look at that here in a second. Hey, okay. I need the myth track anyway, so the bonus roll is getting sent no matter what, but let's see what I got in the box first. I got jack shit out of the box. I got the ring that I already have, but okay. Oh, I almost choked on that. Wow, that felt really bad on my throat. Whew. Wait. Who's... You know people can't trade the ring from the bonus roll, right? Okay. Somebody genuinely asked me to trade the ring, and I'm like, it's from a bonus roll, so no. I need to double check. I can see it here. My it'll be visible in the loot log I have over here because it's not hidden by my camera frame. But let's take a look. Because I don't think it actually tells you it's a bonus roll, but I think if you look at it and you see that it's... Well, it says for me, I received bonus loot. It doesn't tell me if other people... Oh, yeah, no, it does. Yeah, Regiment got bonus loot. Yeah, it does say it's bonus in there. All right, so what was Loopy talking about with tier? Get to max tier. Oh, for like the... Oh, the ritual site. I don't even know, actually. I haven't looked into that at all. I need to do those because that's where you get the Voidy tier 2 appearances from. Yeah, no, I think it's just habit of like... People are still in that mode of like running Nexus points so they can get the rings and then being like, ooh, 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 ring, ring, ring. And it's like, yeah, there is a ring in the loot log. However... Let us take a look again for a moment and figure it out. Okay, hold on. So basically this week, short of the bonus roll upgrade stuff I got, I don't have myth track items to upgrade because I have crafted and I have a full myth gloves. So I'm going to be downgrading myth crests to try to get Hero of the Dawn by next week, which I mathed out, and it's kind of possible if bonus rolls are really good. So I'm out of bonus rolls now, so mission accomplished. Okay, so if I upgrade, I'm hoping there's an angle where I can upgrade one of these rings to 272 and then like for free. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were druid for a hot minute there. So I think you fluctuated, if I remember right, because I think the first time you raided with us, you were on William, and then you switched to Falthera, and then you played as Falthera for most of Amir Drasil, I feel like, and then you switched back. Maybe it was War Within per season where you switched back, but yeah. I remember there's definitely a little bouncy back there. Yeah, so many of the tier set, the Voidy tier sets look super cool. It'll let me upgrade the version of the ring I already have to 272. Will that count? Okay, will that count for upgrading the second ring, though? No, of course not. Okay. Then I think what I need to do for now is I'm going to sit on this because I don't want to go get an enchant for it and a gem, especially because I have the Eversong Diamond in there. So I really need to replace this ring, but that's not happening this week at this point because I'm basically not going to be able to get another myth item unless I do mythic raid, which I'm on a road trip this week, so probably not. I do want to do a Versian, but also a Versian is a big healer fight on mythic because the tic-tac-toe game requires dispels. How exciting. Okay. So I have 26 myth crests, which I'm going to downgrade. Or... yeah, no, I'm going to downgrade them. Because I could just like use the hero crest or the myth crest to upgrade this ring, which would let me upgrade the version of it I have on Hero Track. This is very complicated and stupid. I don't know. I'm doing a lot more math than I wish I was doing. Okay, so I can get 54 more crests. Nope, I need to get out of that trade window so I can actually use these crests.
Honored to meet you.
Dude, the crest caps are like the worst part right now. Like, I get it. Like, I know why Blizzard does it. I have mixed opinions about it. It's whatever. But like, genuinely, like, crest capping feels so bad because it's such a harder constraint this expansion than it has been. Because like, they made it look cooler. Like, oh, you get more crests every week. You get 100 instead of 90. Isn't that cool? But then it's like, yeah, but you also jump the upgrade price. So instead of 6 upgrades, I get 5 a week. So it's less. And like, you don't have the option anymore of like cross track upgrades where like champion track gear has like half of it on the one crest and half on the other. So like, there were some weeks in the old system where you could like fucking race your gear up because you could just like cap on 2 different types of crests and just send them all like all the way through, and it was sweet. But yeah, the new system, I feel like the new system is probably still better overall. Valor Stones can go die in a fire, but like, God, the crest cap feels so bad. Like, I'm genuinely like, it's got me fiending for turbo boost again. Like, I'm hoping that the whole like weapon upgrade and trinket upgrade thing comes as like a part of a turbo boost package where it'll absolutely be like, okay, let's just do everything. You can get item level upgrades on stuff, and you can get uncapped crests, and also you can maybe trade crests across your account. Like, maybe you can trade them to other characters. Okay, I can actually, like, I can nerd out about this a little bit because this is like a theory I have that I actually kind of like. I think that the game, like, I'm not a huge fan of it for how I play the game, but like, I feel like WoW is designed for like gamer dads now, and I think that it does a lot of stuff that's really good in service of players who like can't spend a lot of time playing. Like, not necessarily that Blizzard's doing it completely magnanimously either. Obviously, they have a vested financial interest in making the game take longer for people to like get through stuff. But like, it's really good at being like, if you can play for like 2 hours a week, you can get like a full row of your vault. You can kind of like cross this stuff off your list. You can do some dungeons. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can kind of vibe and engage with the game, and it's kind of cool in that way. But like, also, like, I fucking love playing this game, and it kind of sucks that like doing key pushes and stuff past like Tuesday or Wednesday in a week is like doing it for Voidlight Marl and barely any points. Like, there's genuinely a point where like you have to love the game so fucking much that you're gonna like throw yourself at a task and not like tire of it, and that the rewards, like the extrinsic like power and numbers stuff, doesn't matter. But yeah, you could still absolutely do that stuff without the gates. You're right. Like, that is like 100% like where I kind of fall on it, is that like, I think it's admirable that it's designed to be doable like that, but you don't have to then put the wall at the other side to make it suck if you pass that point. Because that's just actively what it does, is like, yeah, okay, cool. I have a lot of Voidlight Marl because I've leveled a bunch of characters, and also I get a bunch of it because I'm crest capped on Tuesdays. Like, awesome. I can buy cosmetics and well, I can't buy furniture today because I can't learn it because housing is dead until they fix it. So, you know, that's cool. Actually, I haven't even looked to see if the housing... Nope, housing window didn't even open. Shortcut H, nothing. Okay, wow. Yeah, let me go buy some, let me go spend some Undercoin here real quick. I think I could get some sweet stuff. I know there's a lot of furniture I could get. Like, it's all I can buy from this vendor right now besides extra keys, which I don't need on this character for sure.
If you have questions.
So it's like, oh, yeah, let me buy some privacy screens. I don't know how many of them I have, though. I think it's just one of everything, to be honest. But, like, also, I'm doing a bit. Like, oh my god, I can buy some of these. I already bought Creepazoid because his name is fucking awesome. I'm never going to summon that pet, but I paid 10,000 Undercoin for him. Dude, yeah, the way keys drop this expansion actually is kind of crazy. But I like it. Like, it is... It feels a little bit better to farm keys now than it did last expansion. But also, like, for what it's worth, I do have one perk that makes it easy, because... once you get to Delvers, is it 7? 6. No. I think it's 10. It's just 10, yeah. Once you finish your Delver's Journey, you get like 50% more copper key shards from everything. So like if I do a single hunt, it's like a full key. If I do a single like world event, it's a full key. Like, so you just you pile up to cap like so fast. Oh yeah, for the new Void Mogs. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the vendor yet, but I've read about it enough to know that I'm not gonna have a good time when I do that. Especially because like I have to collect, like, okay, this is a me problem as much as it is a Blizzard problem, but like I have to collect all 13 sets. Like I just know I want all 13 sets. So there's no way I'm not getting all 13 sets.
We are united in purpose.
So it's yeah. So having to grind randomly to like hopefully get all the pieces is kind of sucky. Oh wait, I can't do the housing weekly because it's in the housing district, which is closed. I was about to be like, I'm gonna go do the postal route because I read the quest earlier. I'm like, that's gonna be easy. No. Nope. No. Alright. Let's maybe do one hard key on stream tonight. I might just refresh and eat the errors on Raider.io for a minute. But let's see if Raider.io's add-on has updated in the last hour. No. Okay. Well, we're just going to eat the add-on errors for a minute so we can find a group because it still works. It just, like, throws a bajillion errors at tooltips. I feel like purple stuff for DK is like, yeah, it's really good because there's not a lot of sets that use it, but a few that do are like awesome. Like I remember tier 10 and Ice Crown Citadel of all places had like a really cool, like the 10-player base set was like Lich King inspired, but then it had like pinkish purple like eyes and light highlights, and it was like really cool. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's look at that real quick. I can pull it up because I have it collected. Okay, we need this one. Oh, wait. Why are we not loading? There it goes. Okay. Bam. Yeah, like... First of all, the mid-drift is a little weird there. I don't like that, but... Feeling very exposed there. But... Yeah, it's got like pinkish purple, like, eyeballs going on. The little diamond in the headpiece, like super cool. Yeah, you were almost there. Horseshoe style, I think it still counts. Actually, do they have it so that I can see the I bet I can see the paladin one, huh? Because I bet if I go here, and I bet if I look for judgment and I wait for it to load and then I pull it up, hey, there it is. I mean, Judgment looks good. Like, shocking news to no one. It's one of the better sets they made in the early life of the game. Although it is kind of weird. Okay, I am noticing that, like, that particle effect is very not voidy. And I think it'd be a lot cooler if that was purple. Also, like, the physics on this are freaking out. Those ribbons do not want to go. Okay. Alright, so we have Raider.io installed. We have no add-on bugs yet. So now that we're done with roles, what we're going to do is we're going to check any dungeon I don't have on a 14. So we're just unchecking those. And we're going to go 14 to 14. Oh, do I want to do a seat? Oh, that sounds like suffering. Okay, let's try this Algathar. My sorrow with that group could be pretty solid. The numbers are numbering. Prop Pally in a 14 scares me a little bit. They got a Mistweaver. Okay, cool. Ships passing in the night. See you later. There's already like 2 paladins. Oh, 3 paladins in that secret because they're full now. All right, yeah, we're gonna see if we can get a 14. All right, Algathar it is. Here we go. Yeah, there were a couple of DBM updates today. You might want to like double check and make sure you got the current updates, because I've been having good audio like out of it, but I did run all the updates before I started doing anything that like required it. Oh snap! Those look comfy. Wife is modeling some new clothing. It looks very cozy.
Oh, bro.
That's gonna be good for Universal.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Fatality.
Yeah, there's the error. Okay, cool. Road trip will be like 7 to 8 hours tomorrow. It's not too bad. Glorious. Why are we linking a Delve trinket in party chat? What's that about? Yeah, we're staying until Saturday. We shortened our trip a little bit, but we're going to be staying and doing Universal on Thursday. We already have a time slot booked for Nintendo Land.
Fatality.
So that's going to be pretty fucking sweet. And then Friday, we're going to head down to Anaheim to hang out with my friends who are doing FanFest for a little bit, including meeting some of my 14 Raiders I haven't met in person before, so that'll be cool. And then, yeah, we're driving back up Saturday. Was that a hearty feast? No. Okay, then I'm going to stick with mine.
Fatality.
Okay. And now that it's bugging out, I'm gonna... I know this group's score, so... Fine enough. Morton's, like... Isn't that a steakhouse? Like, Morton's a steakhouse? I feel like that's a chain I've heard of before. Ooh, nice. Cool. Alright, I guess we're just waiting on the Warlock, who is... kind of here. I like that you can actually see people outside of the dungeon now. Like, that's kind of fun. Yeah, now that we have taters on Team Steak, I don't know, we might actually be able to go for steakhouse vibes. I don't know. We'll think about it. We're definitely doing lunch at Nintendo Land, though. We have a restaurant reservation there. Like, it's a whole thing. It's going to be pretty sweet. Okay. So with the current... with a haste flask, I'm at... 1264. I'm going to take the mastery buff from the dragons then. Yeah, that's like the one thing is I know that like Morton's is definitely upscale, and I don't know if that's going to be like the vibe we're going for or like the cost we want to pay. So, I mean, we might look into it. We got like a cafe down the street from our hotel. It looks pretty good. I think we're going to try that at least once for sure.
I have many.
I haven't thought to check. What race is the Blood Elf? Okay. So they do not have dwarf racial. Okay. Well, I got Bop on a mouse over, so if they're... although monks don't have a good way to deal with that either. Like, I'm not hitting Bop unless I'm asked for it, but...
2, 1.
Dude, yeah, steak sounds fucking awesome though right now, for sure. Like, I'm gonna be missing my normal steak night at home while we're out of town, so... I think Thursday after Nintendo Land would be like, yo, steak sounds good right now. Yeah, I know, rough life, right? Oh my god. Imagine missing your steak night.
The school is a touch behind schedule.
Oh, we have a mastery buff because of Shaman too. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Well, it's indeed.
Gonna have all the buffs. Okay. Starting with the Skitterflies. I don't exactly like that. I need to really keep him like locked and loaded in my sights too, because one of the common ways that monks can deal with this pull is to do a lot of kiting and rolling. So I have to be aware of my range relative to him at like all times. Alright, it's Aura Mastery. He has no stacks of the bleed. That's exceptional. Fresh shield on him. I'm gonna put sack on the hunter. Got another shield charge up. That's fucking sweet. Okay, my damage on this pull has not been great, but the Warlock's doing 500,000 DPS. What the fuck? Cracked, actually. Okay. No, this was a good get. Alright, my mana's fucking toast, but... Oh, shit. The boss. And I don't have mana. Okay. I am not throwing another judgment because I do not want there to be... consecration. Okay. Nope, this will be fine. This boss is good recovery. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can make this work. Ooh, okay. Sorry, the wife walked in an outfit again. Good look, good look. You're for sure that's the Thursday look? I like it. I think it's good. Hey guys, your top player? I mean, they're like, that looks comfy. If you think that's a good idea, I mean, I'm here for it. But yeah, I mean, the look with the dress is really cool. Hell yeah. That's a good idea, yeah. Nice and comfy. Doesn't need to be anything but that. Oh, I don't have shield here. I'm standing right on top of the tank. He is my comfy layer. I am wearing the tank. I'm wearing the tank. Yes, I'm wearing the tank, actually. Also, Fiery Cat says you look fabulous, Taters. No, I'm not on camera. We're having a goof. The alarm, I don't know if it came through on the mic, but the alarm, because I had told her I was streaming without a camera because I'm like very shirtless at the moment, just sitting here. We're being honest, I'm in underwear gamer mode. It's fine. It's what it is. Yeah, no, there's no camera on. You're good. The lens cap is on. You know where my camera is. There's no sneakies here. Oh, alright, well, the Germinate management's a little sus here, but... Alright, I just need to find my emotional support tank. We got it. We got it. Okay. Okay. Bro, did we just fucking blitz the F14 pull no deaths natty? Okay. With no bleed drops? Is it possible I'm getting good at this game? I don't know. Alright, I only need like 45 for the Windy Boy. We don't have an Evoker, so we're not doing any Skipsy techs, so... Maybe I should have saved my coin for this. No, there's not really any good loot here. Like, if I didn't have a crafted weapon, like, my best weapon option from a dungeon drops in here, but, like... I got a 285 with an embellishment, so what am I doing? Alright, well, I guess I should have renamed this stream The Road to Resi 14s. I didn't know I was actually going to do anything hard when I logged on, but hey. Dude, yeah, that's such good luck. Myth from the first vault, like... Because my first myth drops on both characters I farmed them on sucked. Like, I only got one on my Paladin and on my Demon Hunter, and they were both, like, trash. So bad. I'm just gonna dump that Holy Light. Every now and then, because of how frequently I don't get to use that Holy Light effectively, I think about specking into the, like, a talent that lets you get shield for overheal, but, like, I have to give up so much shit to take it. It's, like, it's so hard to get to pathing-wise without losing something good in return. And you have to have like ridiculous overheal for the shield to actually be value enough to be like worth it, because it's like an end capstone in the spec tree, so it's like real rough. Okay, he's got 6 packs on him. Yeah, that's No, I like it. I think it's good. The color difference on the bag makes a difference for sure, because it's not like it's checkered, yeah, but it's not like the same. You know, there's still like a visual like separation that's really good. So cheap. Can you bring me a belt?
Yeah.
I have not had any yet. I kind of forgot because my day got away from me super fast. But yeah, like I can't complain about vaults too much though. My vaults on this character have been fucking ridiculously good for the past 2 weeks. Like I got my best trinkets on both. Like I cannot complain about, oh no, I got some bad myth track items. Like, yeah, I got like my fucking greatest trinket options. Although Locust Walker's Ribbon in Mythic Plus is kind of not as good because you drop combat too often for the effect to like stack up, but like for raid it's going to be incredible. So, like, yeah, like a mediocre vault like feels bad in the moment, but also like I only really have had like on characters I've been super playing this season, I've only had like at worst mediocre vaults where it's like that's still an upgrade. It kind of doesn't feel as good to take though. Thank you. No, that's fine. I got pretty aggressive on it. You're good. No, I meant like 94% mana. Why am I sitting down to drink?
At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
It would be a ring for you too. Nexus Point hates to see you coming, but it loves to deny you loot. Alright, this group's DPS is actually probably going to make this real easy, because this fight sucks to heal on high keys, but like... Let that fucking Demo Warlock and that Ellie Shaman blast? Hell yeah. I don't know how deep your loot table is on that dungeon either, though, because that's the one thing about the bonus rolls that kind of sucks, is that you have to, like... You have to deal with all of the loot table. So it's like, yeah, eventually you're gonna get the thing you want, but you're gonna have to swim through a lot of bullshit on the way. Really good. That's the shorts, right?
Yeah, this is really not the micro shorts.
Cool. I like it. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of a hard boss fight here. No, you're fine. I want to see it. I'm just also like, I want to make sure I can see it properly and not be like sweating about some stranger's health first. Dude, I mean, if those are comfy as a top player, then own it. Straight up, they look good. Yeah, there's no reason to not lean into it. Hell yeah, we love pockets. Alright, let's use an infusion. Okay, I think that'd be good. Yeah, because we're probably going to be doing enough stuff mobile where you still want to be kind of breezy and cozy, but... Okay, so that's not too bad then, Firecat. Like, yeah, if 2 of them are the rings out of 4, then, like, at least that's, like, a 50% success rate. Because, like, my loot table in there is, like, legit, like, 7 items. Like, I got very lucky on my roll earlier, don't get it twisted, but... It's, yeah. If I actually try to go for the other ring to finish the set in there, it's gonna be tough. Although I think the best play is gonna be to get the ring from Magister's Terrace, so... And I've already burned another loot roll in there, not getting a ring, so... I think I have like 6 pieces left to deal with in there. Like, it just, like, I will say this is a much better, like, bonus roll system than they've had in the past when they've done, like, things called bonus rolls. But that doesn't necessarily make it the best either. Alright, we made it. I only had to push 95k HPS. I think we're going to get to use it every week until, like, the end of the patch at least. So, 2 coins a week, 3 if you take the pity tokens out of the vault. I might be too fast here and I might run out. Okay, we're doing the side thing. Cool. Alright, I can catch up and drink here. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
I think I'm gonna get the res here. I am gonna need a minute, I'm sorry. I just fucking died like a noob. I mean, okay, like healer wise, at least the 1 death so far is me. Like I can stomach that. It is like killing my damage gremlin desires to have to actually heal so much though. I can see why we do the skip though. This pull is actually a lot better. I feel like overall, like outside of the initial positioning requirements, this is better. But yeah, no, the coins requiring 2 for raid feels like so flimsy. Like I get their rationale as presented, but I think like to the average player, it's like I would never use it in raid. Like, especially now that I have both of the trinkets I want. Like, if I was still fishing for a ribbon or for gaze, like, yeah, I'd maybe use it in raid, but, like, absolutely not anymore. 100% it's going to be myth track items from M10s. There's just no way I would ever get the value I would want out of using it anywhere else. I think it's anything that counts for current season, William. So I think that provided you can get an eligible item from time walking, it would work. But since the best you could get from time walking would be... What are we doing? Oh. Okay.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here.
We have new gate tech I haven't seen before. Like, yeah, you could probably use it on time walking stuff with the caveat that it probably would not be your best use of it, but like for science, yeah, it would probably work. Oh, okay. Yo, that looks good as hell. How's their comfiness? Because the shirt doesn't look as comfy, but...
I mean, it's not as comfy as, like, a t-shirt, sure, but, like...
Yeah.
It's comfy enough to wear all day.
For sure, for sure. I don't know why I took that res. Nice. That looks really good. Oh, now we're actually kind of boned, though, because we did the skip and someone's dead, and they released... Oh, okay. No, we're not boned. Cool. Let me just get those up there. Dude, I forget the battle axes in these pulls hit so fucking hard. Like, actually, I'm gonna put Zac on the tank. That always feels like such a risky... That's like a high risk, high reward play on sacrifice, because like I didn't have Divine Shield until there. So like I was taking that damage pretty naturally, and I had my other shield protection. I was smoothing through it a little bit, but Yeah, I think you can, but I have heard scuttlebutt that the weapon thing is only gonna work on heroic or mythic track stuff, which means that like literally the only stuff it would work on from time walking would be if you got it from the quest cache for doing like a raid boss. So it would only work like literally you'd probably only be able to use it during time walking weeks that are either like Burning Crusade, Wrath, or Kata. And then, you know, even then it's still like it would have to like you'd have to be incredibly lucky to get like the weapon specifically from the disturbance detected like quest. If that's a limitation. If it can be applied to champion track stuff, then I mean anything will do, but yeah. It would still have to be a raid thing, I think, from time walking, so but yeah, also, like, they haven't, like, published a whole lot of actual, like, details about how that thing's gonna work just yet. So, like, I don't know 100%, like, exactly what the deal is gonna be. Long pony walk. I wish I had Divine Shield for this, but I used it and panic. Okay, I'm not gonna stand in there and die like a noob. Alright, I got a lot of Infusion of Light procs though. This is kind of sweet, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. That makes sense. Do you have a bra that would work with it? Oh. Right. Oh wait, hold on. I'm kept on Holy Power. Let's fix that. How did I miss the orb? What am I doing? I just really wanted my pony to, like, get a moment to trot, I guess. The trade-off so far is that her single target DPS is kind of an ass on this boss. I mean, 60k is not bad, but at this key level, it's... Oh god. That almost fucked me up. Whew, okay. Yeah, we're only up to 4 deaths and like we have 10 minutes on the timer. Fuck yeah.
Well done.
Okay. We're doing a thing here. Oh, we're waiting on a pat. I see. So we walk a tightrope very delicately and we made it. I could have just shielded through that, actually. Maybe that would have been the real benefit. That's alright. Alright, got a little Aura Mastery going. Hell yeah, we're cooking. I'm gonna get that where it can be seen and where it's not on the groove. Alright. I still got my blue dragon. I still got all of that. Excellent. Alright, I'm curious to see how this tank's gonna pull this, because the meta strat that's been emerging that I've seen is triple fucking Echo Knights in the field. No LOS bullshit, just natty take... Okay, we're doing LOS. Alright, well, then get your ass back here. Don't die before I can heal you. This tank's been really good. I don't know why I'm... Like, honestly, he only had one death where, like, he kind of went down, and even then I'm like, that probably was at least partially my fault too, because I was kind of like, oh cool, this is an easy pull, DPS mode, and then it's like, here's a bunch of axes, boom, he's dead. I missed being able to do a Christopher Walken impression. I used to be able to do one, and it would have been so perfect for that sentence, but I tried practicing it over the weekend, and I'm not good at it anymore. I can't do the voice. Okay. I can see both Echo Knight's cast bars, which is good, because I need to know when they're smashing. Okay, there's a smash. I can precast a Holy Light to go off and cleave right as the smash hits. It makes my life so much easier. Alright, here comes the smash. Okay, now we're down to one Echo Knight, so... But here comes the next smash. I'm gonna ride very carefully to not pull the Pat. No pony taunting here. Oh, I almost tab target judged. Oh, we are pulling the Pat. Okay. That's, interesting. Alright, let's get Divine Protection rolling. Okay, now we're doing some LOS fuckery. Which I know because I can't target people. Yeah, you're fucking out of LOS, dude. You got, like, caught unawares there, bro. What are you doing? Although also I don't think we had an interrupt on that Invoker, so it was just like chain casting out there, which is not great.
I
Oh, shit.
wish you had lasted a little longer.
Yeah, we don't have the B-res. Okay. Yeah, we lost. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Let's maybe not do that. Let's think really hard about it. Okay. Well, we still got like 4.5 minutes and we're almost done with trash. I don't know if we're timing it. Oh, the monk is still alive. Okay. Just don't know triangle. Yeah, that's right. He's got a debuff. Pretty nasty debuff. Okay. No, we might actually still pull this off, because if he lives until I get there, I have an immediate shield I can put on him, and if all of the trash is still up and getting killed, then I don't like that I can't see his circle. There's the smash. There's a second one right after. At least they're desynced, because both together would have fucking sucked, but like both separated isn't particularly great either. Okay. Yeah, if we play this boss like really well, then we can still time this.
These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Without what you have done.
Okay, yeah, we got hero. This group's like damage is like pretty on point most of the time, so. Genuinely, I think that provided we don't botch bomb placement, this is gonna go really well. No Jexes though, no Jexes. You can't afford to have any Jexen happen. By which I mean the verb, not the noun. Okay, where's the Warlock and why is he in the middle? Alright, I'm just gonna do this, because I need to be able to heal here real quick without worrying about too much bullshit.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I can't reach the hunter at the moment. Typical hunter bullshit. All right. I didn't even need to like LOS that. That was totally fine. Right, but Aura Mastery. We're gonna power through the healing requirement here. Whew, alright. Okay, I got hit by something, so we're gonna have a bomb there. Oh, why did I hit a dispel there? Ooh, that suck is nasty. We did it. 14 Algathar. We're done on this one for the climb to Resi 14s. And I got like, well, okay, I got a lot of capes tonight. So I actually don't need that cape. Plus it has verse on it, which is trash for me, so. I'm at least gonna offer it to this group. No one seems interested, which I kind of expected. All right. Sick. That was worth that juice was worth the squeeze. It was worth turning on Raider IO and getting an error just to have it work out. All right, cool. We got our GGs. We got our stuff in there. Hell yeah. So I just messed over my preview of my stream I have running, and it gives me an option to knock on my own door. I'm logged in as myself in this window. I don't know why. All right. Crest-wise, I think that should put me up enough for another upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, let me just knock and collab with myself. I can do a two-man show as one person. Let's go. Okay, so I need to downgrade those to Hero to push upgrades, but I am at a point where I am okay with doing that, because if I can get Hero of the Dawn knocked out, then that is still a win. And I can push this ring to 272, which will be sweet. Alright, that was good. So, let's see. I think my Keystone Cutoff app still, or add-on still works without Raider IO, because it's separate. So, okay, we have 282 points until Keystone Myth, which is, I believe, all 16s timed, if I've seen the math correctly. 10 Magisters, hell yeah, good shit. No me getting those 10s, let's go. So we have 5 more 14s to knock out for Resi 14s. I'm going to save Magisters for last because we have a 13 plus 2 there. So, point-wise, it's going to be the lowest jump I can get from going to 14, but bleh. Alright, let's get our double pack of Hero Crests, and then let's get that ring knocked out at 272.
In unity, find strength.
What do you seek?
I don't have my character sheet open. That would probably help. Oh, I'm so close to 277. Right on the cusp. I think I'll be able to get enough upgrade stuff this week, though. Because I think I'm eligible for... Yeah, okay, so I can get 2 more upgrades. I mean, at this point, I feel like I probably just send them both on rings. Because if we go rings to 276, that'll knock out both requirements for Hero of the Dawn. And then at that point, the only upgrades I still have left to make will be next week to push 3 upgrades on the neck and 3 on bracers. And that is easily doable because that within Hero Cap, I can do 5 out of 6 of the total upgrades. And then I just need to downgrade 1 pack of Myth Crests to get the last upgrade done next week. So I think prior to next week's raid, I will be Hero of the Dawn equipped, and I will be probably at least like 277, 278 item level. That's gonna be pretty fucking sweet. So yeah, so we're gonna send upgrade for this week. We're gonna lock that in, and then next week it'll be 3 and 3, and that'll be fully loaded to 76s minimum across the board. Ooh, that feels good. Oh, it's getting kind of late. Like, I have to wake up early because we have to get ready for the trip. I have a doctor's appointment at 9 before we go, and then it's like, all right. So it's like, do I do one more key? You know, let's take a quick AFK on stream, and then we'll figure that out.
Right, we're finding one more 14 for tonight. We are not logging off until we run something again. Pass or fail. If we fail, it's whatever, but... Alright, we can check off Algathar. We don't need that on a 14 no more. Do I want to run a Windrunner Spire? Tank has a 12. That's a little rough. That Magister's Terrace group is already double stacked with Paladins, so that doesn't seem like a good idea. Just from the diversity of like buffs and such. I don't think that's the play. Yeah, but a 12 Windrunner means you've seen everything with the scaling, so it'll just be a 20% harder key. Plus, Assassination's kind of cooking and Affliction's really good. They have some specific stuff that helps in that dungeon too. So you know what? Actually, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do a Windrunner. I can save my own 14 Windrunner for later. Oh, did I get pingied? Okay, 14 Windrunner. Let's fucking get it. Is my portal button still busted? No, it's not. Nice. Thank you, Fairy Cat. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for the well wishes. After the doctor, I'm sure I'm going to have a great road trip. We haven't driven that route in a few years. That's a BlizzCon route for us, so it's going to be... We're varying it a little bit, but that'll be good. I don't know why I said good like that. I don't know why Divine Steeded to get into the dungeon either. That was a bit silly. I really wanted to ride my Porse. I wanted to say pony and horse, and I said Porse instead. We're riding a Porse. I can't be dropping all these dumbass lines the second you're like, okay, I'm logging off. It's like, cool, let me say Porse, and let me do dumb stuff, and... Man, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad omen for the key, actually. I don't know. 277 on the tank. That's fucking sweet. What's the rogue looking like? 276. Pretty good. Warlock 281. Okay. Okay. We got some heaters. And Totodile, who I'm going to assume is Og. Yup. 271. Okay, little lower end there, but 271 is perfectly serviceable for a 14. The monk has RP macros in character and say... I'm starting to feel a little shaky. The cheese rock. Okay, I need to repair my gear real fast just in case. I don't want there to be any chance of it like fucking breaking while I'm in the middle of a 14.
I have many lucky twos you like.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Plumber doesn't do that for me. It also fucking took off my, Okay, no, but Leatrix did it for me. Okay, good. Alright. Then I still got the repair. Like, I had to disable Plumber because of add-on errors today, so, like, a lot of stuff it automated for me, like repairs and stuff, I was worried it wasn't going to do, but also I have Leatrix, which does a lot of the same things.
5, 4,
and it is still working.
3, 2.
So my gear all got 100%ed without me having to click a button or think about it. Okay, so I have shield already up and ready for full room pull. I can use blinding light to do a little bit of trickery, but I don't want to do it unless we have a good position.
If we can calm the spirits here, the Ranger General was sharp and steadfast.
Okay, he's doing the full round around. I'm just gonna pop my shield immediately here. Gotta get that debuff off. Pop a little wingies. Oh, here's where that talent's gonna come in handy, that hero talent swap, because I'm gonna get my dispel back faster to take that second debuff off. So I can rip those in rapid succession. Okay. Pop a little Aura Mastery to smooth out the last bit of this pull here. I had to actually check to see if this was a 14 for a minute, because that felt too easy. That's tragic. Oh, pet was line of sight. No.
Teresa was the peacekeeper of our family. She spent many days tending to the garden.
Alright, this is a pretty good recovery pull here, so I can kind of get away with doing some Shield of the Righteous to get my mana back. Oh, but now we got Fire Spits. Okay. Alright, well, I'll have a lot of Infusion of Light procs coming in, so this will help bridge the gap for me. Plus, I've been good about my armament usage so far, so that is helping a lot. Let me get a little smooth on there. Make sure I spend my holy power properly. The debuff only had 3 seconds left. I probably got to heal to the last tick of that, to be honest, but... just never know sometimes in a pug what's gonna go well and what isn't, so you kind of just gotta take your chances. Gamble up a little bit. Oh, he's got a debuff. Oh dear god. Okay, we're chaining, so no mana break, but I'm still at 50% actually, so you know, this kind of slaps. Are we going down the ramp? I don't like the LOS implications, but so far so good. It's not a big ramp, so... Alright, gotta make sure I get my armaments out though, because that's really important for my increased dispel usage in here. Oh, I had my free flat Holy Light still waiting. Oh man, that felt so good. I was like, I need to top this tank up now, and it was like, got you. I got you. Okay, maybe don't stand in the poison, please. I can help you with the debuff part of it, but there is a component of that that is personal responsibility. Please and thank you. Are we doing... oh yeah, we're doing an LOS with the links. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I have Divine Shield back, so I can honestly kind of like lean into cheese in this a little bit if I'm starting to feel mechanically unsafe. Like now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna natty heal the rogue through this part, because it'll be fine. Oh, we got shield spamming. I don't like the trap placement. Oh, this is actually fine though. Yeah, okay. This is a new to me pull, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is working.
Soothing sounds of my harp brought Verisa
Oh,
joy
cool.
beyond
Thank you for the rescue.
I'll need that relic.
Rescue plus horse went kind of hard. That was actually kind of fun. Okay, I really need to watch out because every time this guy casts his big bolts, I'm gonna have a lot of damage to heal. Here it comes, Spore Dispersal. We're ready. I'm gonna. Oh shit. Oh, he had like Fire Spit. He got like double fucked. This is kind of a big boy pull. Alright, let me get that on somebody, because I would rather have the double beacons for help here than not. Okay, I'm going to rotate Flash of Light casts here. Alright, then we need a holy. And we can go use these infusion procs. Ah, beautiful. Then we can smooth out with Aura Mastery. Hey, Katie, welcome in. Just doing a quick 14 before bed. How are you doing? Oh, one more Spore Dispersal. Boo. I think that's literally everything until the boss, though. Yeah.
Well now, that dragon
Oh, right, we can't mount in this dungeon. I can ride my horse in this dungeon, but that is not a mount. Hey. Had a headache all day. Oh no, that's a bummer. I can't reach the evoker. I should have gone to the same side. I should have just looked where he was, honestly. Okay, I do not have Divine Shield here, so I have to heal this properly. Top them up here both real quick. Precast a couple. I got my free Holy Light still. That's good. That's good. And I have Divine Shield for the next fire phase, so I can kind of just do some dumb bullshit and hang out.
Beware.
Like that. I don't know when it's going to run out, though, so I cannot sit on it for too long. Oh, yeah, with the weather change. I know a few people who are like that. That always sucks super bad. I almost got tornadoed. I'm actually genuinely surprised I didn't get tornadoed there. What the fuck? I mean, I ain't complaining, but... hot damn, I got lucky. Alright, I'm gonna put this here.
Beware.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's all the tornadoes. Okay, cool. Because now... ah, fuck. No, he's already up. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Sweet. Alright. 2 deaths for that first wing, including the whole first room pull. I'll fucking take that. And my mana's in a really good spot coming into this next stretch, too. I don't have to sit and drink between this and the next trash pull. Yeah, you probably are having a good better time than some of us have today, because there were a lot of bugs and like random bullshit things today. So
She gave everything to the task, including her life.
this group's actually very conversational. I kind of like it. I feel like when you're in a high key and everyone's kind of like the vibes are still good, that's a good moment. That's a win.
Bow gifted by our mother. Undead fanatics have invaded to loot it and anything else that
Let me put that on him. To address his evoker rot. I almost fucking died to that. I am actually gear lucky that I did not die to that. Cause that could have fucked my day up if I was not 276. Yeah, I haven't heard too much other than like little comments about it, but I heard that Key Night last night was maybe not a resounding success. Sounds like you guys bit off a little more than you could chew on. Okay. Cast is going off, so I need to be on top of healing until it's interrupted, and now it's interrupted. So. I mean, that happens, though. Like, I feel like the thing that kind of, like, makes people able to do higher keys and feel good about it is, like, you have to be ready to just kind of fail sometimes. Like, it sucks, but, you know. Every now and then, you're just going to have a bad key and it's just going to go wrong. It is what it is. If you can bounce back from that pretty easily, it means you're in a pretty good spot to, like, push. The resiliency. Okay, are we doing... I'm not moving until that poison is down. It's really dumb that the poison going down hurts so much harder than it just being on the ground already. Like, I don't know. There's probably a logic to it. Like, honestly, like, yeah, would I rather be hit by the poison container landing on my foot, or would I rather just be, like, walking through the sticky little icky poison? I don't know. Also, I just like the idea of sticky, icky little poison. The sticky, icky little poison. Oh god, I don't like this idea, though. Alright, well. Okay, I can't let him rot out there, so we need to figure that out. Alright, well, my mana's like super great right now, honestly, so. Alright, Spew is going to put it underneath him, so I don't want to be there. I really don't want to be there. I wish I had a way to get those circles off of people, but they are... I don't think they're dispellable at all, to be honest. I don't even think they're gimmicky where, like, you can use certain abilities to do it. Oof. Alright. No, this group is solid too. I've gotten some bangers tonight for 14s. Like that Algathar, we fucking smoked that shit, even with a near full party wipe and like a cascading like failure situation. And like this group, like, had a couple little deaths, like 2 minor deaths so far, but like, yeah, it's not been bad. I've been really happy with my group selection. This one I did natural too, without, I didn't fire back up Raider IO, so. I got the 6th sense for WoW groups, I suppose. Thanks for pancakes. Thanks for stopping in. Congrats on the Magister's 10. That's fucking sweet. Getting that much closer to KSH, hopefully. Getting your sweet glow for your big warrior tusks. We don't talk about the seat. Is that the booster seat that you need because you're a gnome?
Oh, you'll get there. See, it's not too hard to figure out from a tank perspective. A lot of it's on your healer, like, honestly. Like, a lot of it's on your healer, but it's also on your DPS using their utility to, like, break their chains and stuff. Like, if you have a group who knows how to do that stuff, it's cake. It's really not that bad. But finding a group that has all that is challenging. Oh, you have a 12. Oh. Well, if you want an emotional support paladin, well, I won't be back until Saturday night, but if you're at a point where you're trying to do it and you need an emotional support paladin, I'm around. Probably wouldn't do it on any character but for a 12, but... Yeah, learning the first time on a 12 is, like, doable, but it's rough. Hey, we got it in 1. Let's fucking go. Really? You don't? Well, you've just done a lot of Skyreach. I like Skyreach. It's that's one of my dessert keys this season. I mean, that's, you know, that's a subjective perspective. Like, different for everybody, obviously. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Oh my god, no. Okay, I really want to be attacking Latch. Ooh, does somebody have a curse? Oh, the Evoker does. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if we're stuck with Latch, oh, but the Tank Buster hits so hard. Actually, yeah, we want him. We want to drop him a little bit more before too long. Oh yeah, because there's the Buster just right off the bat on the tank with him buffed. That was so rough. That tank just got, like, blasted. If he didn't have Stagger, if he wasn't a monk, that would have been so bad.
Come, we have one more relic to find.
Are we doing the big bridge pull? Are we doing the big bridge pull? We're doing the big bridge pull. Let's go, let's go. Okay, let me actually maybe keep the Warlock alive for a second, though, I suppose. I should probably do that. It's kind of my job. Okay. For a mastery, because that Screech fucking hurts. Alright, I guess I'm good. I'm glad we're not doing the double on a 14, because, like, the double Phalanx Breaker kind of sucks. If the Screech, because the Screech is desync just enough to let you recover, but not so much that it's actually, like, good. So, I guess, honestly, I'm okay with this. We're still, like, on a great... Oh my god, he fucking rocketed. Alright. I'm gonna need to play this a little closer here, so he doesn't have as many halfways there. Alright, interrupting Screech. Get a weapon out.
Oh, it's only like 11:30. I'm gonna finish this and be like logged out and done before midnight. But yeah.
Valeria hunted the old horde with ferocity bordering on obsession.
Oh, I think I can actually fall off here, so I probably don't want to be too close to the window. There's no window. Why am I saying window? I don't know.
It seems to have called the ghosts of vengeance past. We'll need that map from them.
Oh my god, the tank is getting blasted. I'm getting blasted. Ooh, okay, we had Aug Evoker knockup tech there. That was cool. I need to find and target the grunt, because I can use Hodge to like sort of bridge that. The damage for this dungeon has been shit, but the healing requirement, to be fair, has kind of mandated that I like not get as damage greedy as I would like to be. This Flame Nova is going to hit for like 11 quadrillion damage on everybody, so let's just quickly fix that. Yeah, the random luck of like what dungeons you get in the vault is so bad. Like when all you want is to like finish off your portals and get or finish off raiding, and it's like, please just give me the one good one, the one I want. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. Okay, we got double axe debuffs up, so that's kind of rough. I still have Divine Shield, so I have a pathway to make this a little easier on myself if I need to. But I would like to save it for the boss, because the boss can get hairy sometimes. If I can manage not having to worry about it on the boss, that would be sweet. Oh my god, we're short by 0.17% on trash. Well, I'm not getting a cookie jar at this point. I learned some tech on this boss today too, which is that the second charge he does when he does the jump is always baited to the furthest player. So like there's tank tech you can do where you can make it easier for the group by just like swinging out and like taking the charge off of them. You wanted Algathar? Yeah, Algathar is such a tight timer. Like we almost failed the 14 I did before this. Like we were like, we finished the last boss with like 30 seconds on the clock. It was something.
Beware.
Like Algathar, like they changed the timer a little bit a couple weeks ago, but like it's still very tight. Like for sure. Hey, all right, 60%. I haven't used enough of I haven't used my Healthstone at all. I've been so bad about Healthstone usage as a healer because I'm like,
My health bar is a healer-shaped problem, and thus an easy one for me to fix.
Beware.
So it like always comes down to that whole like healer aptitude thing of like, okay, well, I could use my cookie or take a health pot or something, but I could also just like fucking hit a button and figure it out. Which is not the right approach all the time, but. Oh my god, that was like actively kind of trolly. Alright, I'm just gonna pop my protection early here, because... on the road. Cool. Nope, wait, we still have one ad? Where's the ad? Oh, okay. That was weird. 266? Hell yeah, let's go. That's good stuff. I'm gonna just bait this myself. We don't have any. Oh, we have a melee. Yeah.
Where?
Not the Totodile. What even happened? It looked like he might have been out of the stack, but like he didn't seem to get feared. I just popped wings for nothing. Holy shit. I'm assuming we're going back after.
One last task remains.
That's fine.
I'll use these relics to return peace to the Spire. Perhaps then my sisters will return to me.
Cool.
There, the restless heart that haunts us. Please lay it to rest.
Wait, did I not? What was that? Okay. Something weird happened. I don't know. Strange. Anyways. Alright. This is the key level where it might be the point to start pre-popping the debuff here too, because apparently it does make life a lot easier. But then also if everyone does it, you kind of end up in a spot where like... Oh man, I got like no arrows. I'm just going to play this at range. I want to do damage here, but also most of my damage comes from my weapons anyways, so it's just not really that important. I do have Divine Shield, so here in a minute I can kind of save myself a little bit. You know what? We're going to use that now. Yeah, like getting rid of the champion gear helps so much because that's easily like the choke point for most people for sure. Is that it's always just like the one piece of shitty gear you might have. Oh dear.
Alright, I need to actually melee here, because that's the only way I'm going to get enough mana back. I can't believe I stood in the fucking field. I actually went into it like, ooh, okay. Alright, we got an Aura Mastery back. Oh dear God. I can't move. Okay, okay.
Beware.
Sweet.
At last, spirits that linger within these halls have found peace.
We were like, GG, it's like, wait, percentage. Oh my God, we might actually fuck this up. We have to kill like one mob in like less than a minute. Okay. Oh dear God.
Thank you, champions.
I mean, luckily it's like one mob, so like it can't, like one trash mob cannot take like more than like 40 seconds. So I mean, we're gonna be fine, but I don't like the buzzer beater. I do not like the buzzer beater, because especially that means there's no room for error here. If we have a death, then like it's fucked. So like I need to also contribute damage to like make sure we get over the finish line in time, but like I can't like neglect my actual duty. Ah, thank God.
Stand for now.
Let's fucking go. That puts me at half the 14s now, so I have 4 out of 4, or 4 out of 8. Ready to go. Damn. That was almost it. Yeah, trinkets are like, oh man, especially if you that world trinket from Voidstorm is good for you, like it's so hard to replace it. Like I just replaced it because I got like a perfect drop of a heroic raid trinket from from Crown. Like if I didn't get that in my vault, I'd still be rocking that fucking shit. Okay, yeah. Sweet. Oh, did somebody get a good bonus roll?
Fatality.
Hold on, Emberwing. Oh, the Evoker got the trinket. Nice. Ooh, we do a little pushing. This is a good group. The trash closeness was scary, and I think I just fucked up too early on Holy Power on the boss fight because my mana got crazy bad. So that was just an efficiency issue for me, full stop. All right, cool. So we ended the night, or are ending the night at 3127. So 273 to myth, 305 to current 1% cutoff, so that will be higher. Yeah, halfway through to Resi 14s, so that fucking owns. All right, let me see if we got a raid target. I don't know if we do, because it is a freaking Tuesday night. I would send it to Riot Starter, but I think he normally winds down right about now. So I think I'll send y'all to Engelbert Meow. He is an excellent streamer who does a lot of Guild Wars 2 content. So a little different. But we like it. So I'm gonna send y'all over. Have a great night, and I'll see you when I see you.
Hello and welcome to the